Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, and I'm combining that with January's Baby Got Scraps, so I'm trying to use up some scraps. And here is the layout that has inspired us for this week, and we are celebrating the lovely Lisa, who is part of our crew, and this is her layout. And I'm going to document my grandson's escape from the hospital and headed home after he was born. I'm going to use Print Shop by Vicki Boutin, which is what Lisa used for her layout as well. And I'm going to use as many of these scraps as I can on my layout, as well as many embellishments as I can, because I still have quite a few and not that much paper, maybe a dozen sheets of paper. So I've got my papers, my scraps, my embellishments. I have these 3 pictures of my grandson, and then this gorgeous layout by Lisa. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I wanted to use this yellow paper, and I also wanted to mat my layout. I don't think hers is matted. I can't tell for sure, but I wanted to mat it for a couple reasons. One, I do love the look of a matted layout. It helps bring everything in. I wanted to add a little more blue to this layout, and what I'm using, there's not as much as I would have liked. And then also I have scraps of background papers that have been had things cut out of them. And so I wanted to use one of those up on top of that. So as of now, I've got 3 scraps getting used up, which makes me happy. And so I took this camera branding strip and I put that down on the side towards the right, like she has on hers. And then I know it's got that circle in the middle cut out from where it was from the paper pad, but that will get covered over. And so I am loving the way that this is looking. I matted my pictures on the same paper she uses as her main background paper, with the glasses all over it. I felt like it was a good color. There's really no absolute need. I mean, the whole themed concept of having the glasses, there isn't really one of those. But I like the color, and I thought it was a good nod to her layout. And so now I'm just trying to build some scraps up to make the little clusters that she's got on the top and the bottom. Now, hers go pretty much all the way across. But since my paper has been matted, so it's trimmed down, mine's not going to go completely from right to that strip on the right to the left. So, but I am going to have it go as far across as my scraps will allow. So I'm going to use the camera paper, which is the same as that strip down the middle or down the side. And I also bring in some black and white swirly papers, and it's really like hexagons. And then I'm going to bring in some embellishments. So I've pulled some embellishments. I've set them over there. I lay down a piece of double-sided tape, and I'm going to use that to build my layers. That way I can do it off of the layout. And if I need to add something or take something away or trim it out, I don't have to worry. After it's down, I can fix it first. Now there's a little divot over there on the left side of that camera paper. I'm just going to find a way to cover that. I wanted to use that paper, and if I cut that divot out, then I would have lost some of the length that I wanted. So I start by putting this middle picture centered on the scraps. And so the pictures are him in his bed right before he gets loaded into his car seat, and then in the car seat, and then in the car with his mom and dad in the background. And I was just getting them all situated in my car before we headed home. And so I put them in story order, of course, because that's what I like to do. So then after I get that bottom chunk of scraps down, I'm going to start building the one on the top. Now, hers on the top has like the title across, and it's got like big words and little words. And so I decided I would use, for a couple of reasons. One, there's some embellishments in here that I really want to use up. 2, there's alphas in this collection that it's hard for me to build words with because I don't have E's, I don't have O's, I don't have R's trying to remember what else I didn't have. Now I have no A's left. Like, there's just like a bunch of odd alphas left in this collection. So I thought, you know what, because of the way she's done hers, I'm going to just use different alphas and different things to create my title. So I have this one embellishment that you can see on here, and it just says making, and it's like a paintbrush. And so I thought that I would work my title based off of that. And I went through a few different options to see if I could use the alphas from my collection, but only 2 of them worked out, or 3, because I used the letter A. So I put that making on there, and then I'm going to use the A from this collection. And then I've got the H and the M over there, but I didn't have any E's. I didn't have any O's. So I'm going to figure that out after I get a few more things done. On her layout, she's got these little binding clips, so I went ahead and used those. But I didn't want to do the one on the right until I actually get the title finished. And then I used that little something to be thankful for, that little purple sticker. I use that to cover that hole on the strip up. And then I just start tucking things here and there, and I pull out this sticko puffy glittery alphas and pull an O, and I don't have an E, so I use 3, which I'm fine with. Like, I don't mind Frankensteining alphas, but the way that the ones from this collection are, it's really hard to do that because they're thick and it's not foam. Like, they're really thick, and there's a lot of like space in between, so it's kind of hard to Frankenstein them too much. So I use the alphas and numbers from the Sticko collection. So now it says making a run home, but I'm going to add the number 4 in there from another collection. I think the word run, the O, and then, 3 from the word home, and then that 4 all came from Sticko embellishment, or alphas. So, and then I just do a little journaling down here that just says, after they got the discharge papers, we bundled up the boy and headed home with a pit stop to see Grandpa and Jay, or his Uncle JJ. And here is Lisa's layout again. It's so cute with the cat. And so I wanted to make sure that I use something equally cute. And of course, I am smitten with this boy. So, you know, it's not too hard. I'm trying really hard to intersperse non-baby layouts so that y'all don't just get 30 days of baby. He is awful cute, and I definitely have taken enough pictures to document him every day. But anyway, so please go check out Lisa. All of her information will be below, as well as all the ladies who hop along with Scraplift Crafternoon. There's a playlist for that, as well as Baby Got Scraps through the month of January, encouraging us to use our scraps. I would love for you to give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. And I would love it if you'd give me or subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking around with me. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.